is a skinhead. A Nazi skinhead.
Okay.
Who is he's very angry and very Jewish.
Oh, okay.
And so he kind of like is at this has this like inner turmoil with himself, and it's very interesting.
Nice.
So check it out.
I haven't seen that.
I think that's also streaming on Prime.
Okay.
Right now. So check it out. It's called The Believer.
Nice.
Very. It also stars Billy Zane. If anybody's into that. And I wanted to give a shout out to Euphoria because that's the only show right now that I'm caught up with and I cannot stop watching every week.
Such a good show.
Yes. On HBO. Yes. Completely caught up. So Euphoria, if you haven't checked it out yet, binge it all because it's so worth it and very, very entertaining.
Oh, yes. Yeah, Euphoria, it's like, whoo, that's what it says, Euphoria, bro.
Yeah.
Euphoria. I'm in Euphoria when I'm watching Euphoria.
Yeah.
It has like this,
it just
puts you in a trance.
Yeah.
Like you just cannot.
And shout out to whoever is the music director over there.
Oh, yeah.
Because everything he's picking, or her,
it's translating.
It's perfect.
Just very fucking perfect. It really resonates with every scene that they're putting on.
Mm-hmm.
And it makes you feel, because I was going into that show, I was scared I was going to have a disconnection not growing up in this kind of age, because it's been so long since I've had dealt with high school now. But it does it in a way that you feel, for these kids and I really enjoy it. So check it out on HBO, or do like the HBO Go or HBO Now trial and check it out because it's so good. One of the best shows out right now, current shows.
Which HBO will be holding a Watchmen experience this
for Comic-Con.
Really? With
I didn't know that.
Limited different edition pins.
Ooh.
Is that going to be an outside thing?
Yes.
Or?
Outside, no badge needed.
We're going to be there.
This guy's going to be camping out at 5 a.m.
Flux is hosting a Stranger Things, like a dance party thing,
really?
Which you have to buy tickets, but they're like $30, which in retrospect, it's fine.
Really cheap.
It's not bad.
Mm-hmm.
It's better than trying to wait in a line. At least you get a ticket and you're kind of guaranteed in.
Detective Pikachu is going to have something too.
Really?
Yes.
For the Blu-ray release? Or?
Yeah.
Yeah, right. Nice. I don't know. James, what do you got for us, Rex?
I just got one. It's a show that I think it's a Netflix original. It is called
Fuller House.
No. Well, it's called Girls Incarcerated.
Okay.
Netflix kind of docu-series.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of follows this group of teens who are in...
So is it different than the Jailbird one? It's different, right?
It's different, yeah. Okay. I think those are actually like grown women.
Okay.
These are
they're before 18, yeah. So they're... Minors, yeah. So they're in that transitional phase of trying to figure out who they are while they're in these juvenile detention centers. So it's pretty interesting. It's a pretty cool watch. Sometimes you get kind of happy when you see these girls leave, and then they have a little backstory that says like, 4 months later this girl has graduated from high school and she's planning to do this. But then there's other times where it's like a month after this person was released,
they were brought back.
They were brought back because they violated probation and were caught with a weapon or something. But that's life, and it's pretty interesting. It's just cool to watch and just to see this series. It's pretty cool.
Yeah,
interesting.
Definitely have to check it out.
It's fun.
Nice.
Yeah, that's my only one.
Cool.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And now for the movie focus of the week.
All right, so this week is James's pick.
Yeah.
And he picked Mandy.
Oh yeah.
It's from 2018. It's 2 hours and 1 minute. It's got a 91 on Rotten, It's written and directed by Pathos Cosmatos.
Okay.
I never know if I'm saying that right. I hope so, because that guy's fucking brilliant. The film stars Nicolas Cage, Andrea Riseborough, and Linus Roache. For the synopsis I wrote, we meet Red and Mandy, a peaceful couple in the 80s, who carry out a simple life hidden away in their quiet forest home. But when a ruthless cult leader and his followers set their eyes on Mandy, the couple's world is turned upside down.
Oh, shit.
So you're the only one who hasn't seen this film, or hadn't seen it prior to this date, to this recording. So give us your thoughts and your feedback and your score and everything.
Man, so I'm gonna probably give this like a 8.5.
Okay.
Definitely a good movie. I really like the visuals in this film, the color schemes and the kind of purple, red, and oranges that you see throughout the entire movie. I thought it was cool. It really sets the tone. The music throughout the guitar, all playing pretty much throughout the whole movie. I think it really definitely again sets the tone. You kind of get that like gritty, dark, grungy kind of feel, and I don't know. This movie was awesome. I don't think I've watched anything like this before.
No, right? It's kind of like a completely original experience.
Yeah. I like how they kind of... There's like long shots of just weird colors and like background of the forest and stuff, which kind of just makes you feel eerie and kind of unsettling. But yeah, Nicolas Cage was awesome in this. Rage Cage. Definitely at 160%. So 8.5. What about you guys? This is I don't know how many times you guys seen this movie, but
this is my second time watching it. When I first watched it, I was kind of mesmerized by the fact that this movie, if you would have told me that this movie was made maybe in 1990, I would have believed you. I would have been like, yeah, it totally complements that time. And that's what I love about this. It makes me feel nostalgic without being nostalgic. This movie definitely, this is, I think, one of Nic Cage's finest role. And he's been in a lot of stuff. I feel like this is one of his best roles that he's done. In my opinion, again, I'm sorry if you're a Nicolas
You didn't like
Cage.
him in Con Air?
I did. That's one of the what's it called?
That's a bad movie, man.
Oh man.
I actually like him better in Face Off.
Face Off.
I like him better in Face Off than I do in any other movie. But Valley Girl, he was really good too. Okay, let me continue on, James. Sorry. But yeah, man, the visuals were amazing. The music, the acting. I just wish we could have gotten a little bit more backstory on how the connections between the cult and I don't want to spoil the movie for a lot of people, but the bikers. I wish we could have gotten a little bit of a backstory about that.
I agree with you on that. That'd be a cool kind of little explaining story.
That was the only thing I thought was lacking, and yeah. Other than that, like little things here and there, visually that kind of was just like I don't know how I feel about this color being there. But again, this is just me being nitpicky. But I'm gonna give it a 9, just simply because of the backstory. I think they totally missed that boat to just dip in there. I would have liked to see a little bit more of the animation in there. I think that would have been a little bit better. But yeah, man, definitely great movie. Definitely would recommend anybody to watch this if they're into gore and if they're really into like 80s movies, 80s horror movies. Like, I would definitely recommend this. This is a great movie. This is a movie for you.
It's funny because I honestly don't think I know anybody, probably besides you guys, who I would recommend this movie to. Or if I would recommend it and they watched it, then after they would probably text me or call me and be like, what the fuck? Like, why did you tell me to watch this? Yeah. I can't think of anybody who I know personally who would be like, oh, this is a good movie. But I mean, yeah. Sorry. Go, Wes. What'd you think of this movie?
So if you're a fan of us and have been listening for quite a while, since this movie has been made in production and coming out and everything, we've been talking about it constantly. Yeah. I think we recommended it maybe a few times on here.
I think, yeah.
Right when it came out on VOD, it wasn't playing in San Diego, and I rented it right away, like the first day, and just watching it on my small television in my room, it was mesmerizing. I never, like you said, I've never kind of witnessed anything quite like this. It is very like psychedelic horror. Yeah. If that's even a real genre.
And it is now.
Just they were so ballsy on everything, taking so much risks and just doing what they wanted, you know what I mean? With the kind of experimentation with the film stock and the colorways and even just like the composition and even the acting, and most of the actors are pretty obscure. Yeah. So then it's just the cult is so effective. Yeah. Like when they're introduced and they really get you going, that's when I feel the movie kind of takes off, because before the cult is introduced and you're just kind of, they're trying to warm you up with Red and Mandy's relationship. And I'm going to give this movie a 9 too, but for the reason of the pacing. I think the first half of the movie is kind of just pondering around, and it could have moved a little bit quicker. Although aesthetically the first half is just as beautiful as the rest of the movie, I think it was lacking in stuff like, where's this going? You know, and from a filmmaking perspective, you need to have your hook within the first 15 minutes, because if if your audience, especially casual, even though I know casual people were never going to give this a shot, and that's where you don't really know, unless you've been following the type of movie it is, you would have shut it off. Yeah. Within the first hour, you're like, what the fuck is this? Yeah, exactly. Honestly,
you definitely get a WTF from this.
Yeah, especially because it's just like super long shots,
which I really do like, though. I love that. I love those shots.
Yeah, because there's tons of other filmmakers who do that, and it's, like I said, it's beautiful work. But from the from substance, as far as a movie, it doesn't move very much. And then once you're introduced to the cult, I feel like it picks up and you get to see, oh, okay, and now I see where this is going. So it's just very, very, it drags and drags towards the beginning. Yeah. So that's why I would say that's where its little imperfections caused me to go with a 9. But a 9 isn't fucking bad. No, it's we don't give 9s out all the time, so...
we're not throwing out 9s like Leonardo DiCaprio and Wolf of Wall Street.
I love this movie. I love the gore. I love the overall aesthetic. I love, because I really do have a passionate hate for Nicolas Cage. Yeah, I do not like him as an actor. I struggle to even know if he's a good person or not sometimes.
Yes.
Sorry, guys.
Just seeing, I mean, I've seen videos of him walking around in like Vegas and stuff because I guess that's where he stays. But he just looks like an asshole with his like